to know something. Just one kiss.
In this world, there are certain pieces of paper that define where we can live and who we can love. 4 years ago, I met this young lady. She gave up her home, she quit her job, she gave up everything in her life to be with me. We hitchhiked across Europe. We taught English in Turkey. We cycled across Europe on old bicycles that cost us £30. We pretended we were pirates on a raft that we built.
Yar!
We lived on an island in South Korea. We worked and travelled around Australia.
3, 2, 1.
We visited each other's families in both the UK and the US on multiple occasions. We converted a van from a beaten up work vehicle into a home on wheels.
We have a charge.
And generally, we've done an awful lot of other things together. What I'm trying to say here is that we've been together for 4 years, and we've moved around the world in order to stay together. Yet because we were issued with different pieces of paper when we're born, we're not legally allowed to live in the same country.
What?
We recently tried to go to the UK and live there. Unfortunately, the lawyers that we were going to use wouldn't take on our case because they didn't think we'd be accepted. In order to live in the UK, you either need to be married or to have had a house contract for the past 2 years saying that you've lived together. This to me is very unfair because we've been living a somewhat unconventional life, but we've very much been together and been through great hardships in order to be together. The lawyers refused our money and wouldn't take on our case, which is absolute madness. By contrast, Malta has different rules whereby they consider a relationship a valid relationship if you can prove you've been together using flights,
Facebook posts.
Facebook photos, bookings, statements from friends, anything you can get to prove that you are in a genuine relationship, as we genuinely are. I know people who have got married in order to get visas. It is an absolute con, it is a lie, and it troubles me greatly. One of our biggest reasons for coming to Malta is that they have reasonable immigration rules and they'll allow us to both live and work here. We can work for ourselves, we can leave the country for months at a time, and we can do whatever it is that we want to do. And that is part of finding the life that we want to live. A huge part of day-to-day life is the weather, I find. The rubbish is flowing through the floor. That's how bad it's raining. Oh, there goes some bubbles. There's someone's old cigarette. Right now it's nearly the end of November and we've still got decent weather. I'm walking around in a shirt. It's pretty comfy. How's the weather, Leah?
Nice breeze. I could rock shorts right now if we wanted.
Been sitting outside having a drink in the evening and it's been absolutely lovely. While the weather here isn't perfect, it's still a hell of a lot better than a lot of places we could be in Europe right now. Money is something that's never been particularly important to me in my life, but living in this place where things are more affordable leads to a better quality of life.
This is where I'm gonna live.
It is by no means perfect, but compared to what I would get if I was in the UK, it's pretty nice. This is what I would get for the same amount of money in the UK. A nice but unfurnished one bedroom in a shared house of 4 people. Or I could get something like this. This one doesn't even have a real kitchen. It's got a plug-in hob and a microwave. This is a little farm and it's right by our house, like 2 minutes away. We can come here and get super cheap vegetables. Just about 10 minutes walk up there is one of the busiest places in Malta. There's restaurants and bars and everything else we could possibly want. So we are in an excellent location, but we live on a quiet street and we have everything we could possibly need. I'm fast approaching becoming 30 years old, and never before in my life have I chosen a house and lived in that house. This is going to be the very first time where I'm going to have a place to go back to, a place where people come and visit me. For the last 5-6 years, I've lost count of how many sofas and spare rooms I've slept in. It's been absolutely amazing. But when an adventure is over, I'm very much looking forward to having a place to go back to. A place where I can just go, have some downtime, take a little break, recharge, and then get ready to go again. Are you looking forward to that?
Can I have a puppy?
What I'm hoping from Malta is that we can live here and we can go away, we can go on trips, we can do what we've been doing for the last few years, but we can have somewhere to come back to, somewhere that is a home, that is a base, that allows us to live the lifestyle that we want to live without getting stuck in between. There's been so many times when I've finished a big trip and I've had to go back and stay with friends or with family, or just been at an absolute dead end of what to do. This, I feel, and I hope, this decision to come to Malta, based on the fact that we can both live here, the weather is good, things are affordable, and additionally that we can reach anywhere in the world from here. There are cheap flights back to the UK, to all over Europe. You can fly into Africa, the Middle East for not a whole lot of money. This is a great place for us to have a base. What I hope that we'll get from this is that we will be living the life that we want to live, or we will be getting closer to that ideal. When that ideal changes, we'll take stock, reassess and reevaluate what we're doing. We're not stuck here forever, we're here for a little bit of time, and I'm super excited about it. Right now we're going shopping for home goods, like toilet brushes and bath mats and
Plants.
plants, things I've never been shopping for before because I've never had a house to live in. Not really, not for more than a few months. Yeah, this is a new kind of adventure, I think. Shall we bugger off?
Yes.
She's getting hungry and she wants to go and get some stuff for our house.
I
So
want to go and get some plants.
she wants to get some plants for the garden. And a puppy, but we are not getting any puppy. I don't even know where to begin in a store like this. There is so much stuff, just so much stuff everywhere. For the last few years, everything I've owned has been in my backpack. Just having a little bit of a breakdown because we don't know if we're going to get this or if we're going to get a different colour. This is not a big decision.
It is for me.
This is not like choosing who we're going to get in a car with or where we're going to sleep for the night without getting arrested.
Which ones do you think?
I don't care. They look the same. I can't tell the difference. Look at these guys. They're pretty nice.
I really want a cactus. I don't know which one to get. Torn.
Not so keen on getting bathroom accessories. Getting a cactus is good fun.
Now I might go get a tree.
Why have you got that?
Because some of the little guys only need a spray. Some of the bigger guys, like this one down here, need a